Hello fellow viewers, welcome back. Victus here. Let's continue the Battle of SEMINARA here in Pike and Shot Campaigns. This is a game that I have introduced in my previous video, the first chapter. If you have missed that chapter, you can go and see that chapter, so you're going to get a better understanding of what we are seeing here on the battlefield. Pike and Shot Campaigns is a very robust game that I am loving right now. And as I have noticed, you as well are welcoming this beautiful game in our channel. So let's do a little bit of a recap of what happened in the last chapter. As we can see, we have here the central part of our battle, and we have crossed the river over here to face the advance of the Swiss Pikes. Over here we have the cavalry, and there is a little bit of a situation over here. This is the area that historically was commanded by the King of Naples. And in this side, we have the area that is commanded by the Grand Capitan, which is one of the most iconic generals of this time period. The Grand Capitan is going to be a very influential commander of the Spanish Empire and is going to be responsible for more than a few reforms and the military revolution. In the Battle of SEMINARA, he is commanding the right flank from the perspective of the Spaniards and is commanding the Rodoleros and a little bit of Arquebusiers. In this area, the Swiss pikemen are commanded by Tercios, a commander called Tercios for the French, and the whole area here is commanded by Bernard d'Aubigny. The Gendarmes of the French side are commanded by Montpellier. So with that being said, we're going to toggle the other view and we're going to see what is going to happen in the continuation of this battle. Now, this battle is a very difficult one. I have already stated that this battle is not intended to be won. It's a battle rather to show you what were the beginnings of this military revolution and how the Tercios are going to be implemented in the next years from this battle. Nevertheless, we're going to try to make our best and perhaps do some damage to the French. So let's go and see, and let's begin with the flank that is commanded by the King of Aragon, and let's see the cavalry situation. So as we can see here, we have the Jinetes. These guys are the Italian mounted crossbowmen. They run away and they are near this small build-up area because they run away from these ordnance archers that are basically lancers. Even though they are called ordnance archers, they are lancers. So these lancers, even though they are not well protected as the Gendarmes, they have lances and they scared the Italian crossbowmen. Eventually, the guys regained their morale and now we have control of them. Over here we have the Jinetes. I have talked a little bit about the Jinetes in the other video. The Jinetes are these light cavalry that is going to be developed by the Spanish during the Reconquista times. So this is through years and years of fighting in Spain against the Saracens. They are going to have this special, let's say, type of unit that is going to throw javelins and is going to retreat and repeat the same process. So this is special cavalry from the Spanish people. Then I talk about the flags here, and I want to point out something interesting about the flag. Now, from this moment on, we see that we have the traditional flag that was used in this time period by the Spaniards, which is the white flag with the cross of Burgundy. And then we have as well here the little flag here, which is the same flag as this one that we can see here, but is yellow. Now, the cross of Burgundy on a yellow background is going to be the symbol of the Tercios. In this case, I said in my previous video that it was the flag of Spain, simply because of, for illustration purposes, but I wanted to point out that this flag is the yellow flag with the cross of Burgundy is the flag of the Tercios. Okay, now let's get into the battle. So we have here this guy here. It's a Gendarme, which is a very powerful cavalry. We have two guys that are part of the Spanish, and then these guys that are the Italian Gendarmes. But they have been given to us, let's imagine, from the cousins of the Holy Roman Empire, because we see here the double-headed eagle of the Holy Roman Empire. Now we see that they have the more powerful troops that they have. They are here, as you can see over here. So what I'm going to do is to charge. I could charge against the Argoulet, but I'm not going to charge against them. I'm going to charge against the Lancer. So it's going to be a good idea to move and to turn these guys here. Okay. And now I'm going to charge against them. Okay, this is good because right now, as I was thinking, if you remember, my plan was to get an opening over here in this side and charge at the back of the Swiss pikemen when they engaged the actual infantry. Now, by seeing these guys here, I can understand that it's not going to be possible. But right now, because I charged against the Lancers, now the Lancers are running away, and they have opened this area, and I have the opening that I was trying to find. But it's going to be a little bit difficult here because right now we are in open ground. These guys as well are in open ground. But we would like to see what we could do over here. Now I have noticed that this type of tile is called tracks. So it's you can see a road here. This is a very normal road. But it's interesting the fact that this style is different from this one. Okay, that's good. I think I cannot move anymore with this. So these guys are running away and we have that. So now what I can do, let's see. Again, we have the Italian Gendarmes here, and I can try to charge against these Lancers here. But I could as well charge against the Crossbowmen here. The French Crossbowmen, I'm not sure. If I leave this guy here, this could be a problem. So I think I'm going to charge in here. That could be a good situation. He's going to move here and here, I believe. or at least let's charge. That's good. I did not expected that, but now these guys are giving their backs, and now with the crossbowmen I would be able to shoot at them, and now they are not so close to my crossbowmen. That was beautiful. Those movements were beautiful. Okay, now let's see here. Here we have as well these guys, which I think this guy I see this guy as the potential one to charge. Even though all of these guys can shoot at me, I could go straight to this one. Let me see. Yeah, why not? This is good because now I have my cavalry in a position where I can move them and start doing something interesting. At least that's my point of view. I don't know yet. So let's see. Now, concerning these three, I have the Jinetes here. It's going to be a little bit tough for the Jinetes to do something here, so perhaps I'm pretty sure these guys are going to charge against me here. So another thing that I can do now, the problem is that the Jinetes they have very low armor. I could open them here, so I'm gonna move here and basically turn like this, so that way if these guys move here I can shoot, and then over here. Now, good thing about the Jinetes is that they have a lot of movement points. Let me go. Steel. I can charge. Well, this is not so good as the Spanish Gendarmes. So what I'm going to do. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to turn these guys here. Sadly, this guy is crossing the stream, but I'm not able to turn them. This guy, I can turn him, even though he's not so powerful. But I would try to move him here. Okay, the action points are over. So that's the situation. I would try to maintain these guys entertained here. And now this is the most important area. These are my Spanish rodelers that I said that were part of the reserves. And now this is the most important area. Let me show you why. I definitely can turn this guy here, so that way he could protect this guy. Or perhaps I could simply charge against these guys. Why not? Me as a crossbowman, I have 68, they have the same, but I have more. Well, actually, I don't have any armor, so it's not going to be very clever. Okay, let me just turn here. Now it says here that I have full arc of fire, and the casualties could be from 2 to 6. Something that I don't care, because this guy is not so powerful. So I'm going to leave it like that. And yes, here I can do more damage, I believe. I think we're going to leave that guy here. Or at least I'm going to try to to turn him like this. Perhaps I can shoot. Now, it says here that my unit can charge here. Of course, you can imagine these horses running away and then the crossbowmen charging here. Italian crossbowmen charging against these guys. It's a little bit not realistic. I can shoot at them and I'm going to make... the damage is going to be in between 3 to 10, which is a lot. So basically I think I'm going to do that. I did 6 now. This unit morale state has just dropped to disrupted. This means that its morale and cohesion are impaired. It will fight at somewhat reduced effect, and the casualties it has suffered will further reduce its fighting ability. There is a chance each turn that it may rally to steady. So this is the option that I said before, that it could regain the morale. And now it's disrupted, which is very good. Okay, so and here you can see a D over them. That means that they are disrupted. Now I can continue shooting here. Casualties in between 7 to 22 for a unit that has a 68 against a unit that has 33 armor. Their Arquebusiers are pretty much very nice. So this is because we're in open ground, I'm pretty sure, so we're shooting at them more closely. I think they can't charge, but if I shoot, I'm not going to be able to... I'm going to shoot. 14 casualties, that's beautiful, but I cannot move. However, they are going to be able to charge against me. But I wanted to shoot at them, really, so I could shoot at these guys, perhaps. I'm going to leave them like this. In here I can shoot at them as well. I will do a lot of damage. I think I'm going to do it. 10 damage. Here I can shoot at these guys. 11 damage is not bad. So I'm going to do it. And do it with this one. Well, we're doing a lot of damage here. They have, up to this point, they have received a lot of crossbow fire, crossbow volleys. And from 146, they have 129, which is not bad. Definitely, I can shoot with these, but now I can see that these guys are very far away, so that's the reason. I'm gonna move this guy here and pretty much turn this guy here and shoot at this guy at the side. Definitely going to do that. Okay. I think we are done with our turn. Let's end the turn and see what happens. I'm going to position the camera perhaps on the side of the enemy so I can end the turn and see what happens. Okay, they are shooting at me. They are not doing a lot of damage. This is our phase, our residual phase. It's the French turn. He's moving straight in here. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. And now he changed. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, eventually charging against the... Now, this is interesting. Charging against the Arquebusiers. They decided to charge there. And now they had a rear attack in between the moment that they are crossing the river. So this unit has been charged in flank rear and has dropped 1 morale level as a result. And now my unit is disrupted. We lost 19. 19. My god. We lost 19 men with that charge. This unit's morale state has just dropped to broken. It's routing. This means that its morale and cohesion are broken and the men are fleeing for their lives. You could imagine these guys crossing the river and then the pikes, the pikes pushing into the bodies of the Arquebusiers, and they could not run. The Arquebus is very, very heavy. So the unit may possibly rally to fragmented if it outdistances pursuit. Of course, they are going to outdistance it because they are not carrying too much. But until then, it cannot fight. Any friendly unit in an adjacent square at the moment a unit breaks may also suffer morale. This is interesting. Any friendly unit in an adjacent square at the moment a unit breaks may also suffer a morale state drop. We don't have an adjacent one, I think. Enemy Swiss pikemen massively advantaged versus our Arquebusiers result in the enemy unit 1. The enemy casualties, they lost 2 and we lost 19. Wow. The victors will pursue. The pursuit may last several turns. I already know that and I explained this, but it's pretty much telling us the pursuit may last several turns. No orders can be issued to pursuers until they cease pursuing. If the routers leave the battlefield, the pursuers may do so too. If they do, there is a chance on each subsequent turn that they will return. Pursuers may charge fresh enemy that they meet in the course of their pursuit. Now I see how we could, in future battles, exploit this thing. Interesting. And they did more damage there, indeed. Oh, whoa. That was interesting. I'm going to talk about this thing in a few moments. Yeah, they do this because they want to approach and have the ability to shoot, because they are crossbowmen, of course. Wow. Wow, wow. Okay, it's now our turn. Now, interesting stuff. Really, very interesting stuff. The thing that I wanted to talk about now, let's see, this guy is routing and it has this flag that indicates that he's routing eventually. Now, I don't have any control on them, and even if I click on them, you can see that it says 0, 0, 0. So there's nothing here, it's just a bunch of guys. Okay, now I have this guy in this side of the stream, which I could try to do something against it. A lot of interesting stuff happening, but the thing is, something that I was not expecting, that sorry, here. Okay, so the thing that I was not expecting is this crossbowmen, they just charged against the guys that were here. I thought this was impassable ground. I don't know why, but in my experience with other wargames, I thought this was pretty much impassable ground, you know? I didn't notice or knew that this thing was something they could surpass. Okay, interesting. Now I have a unit that has routed, and it says here that at the start, let's see, Spanish Imperial troops routed 5% and French French troops routed 0%. We have 5% troops routed here, which is not good. We have a disrupted Arquebusiers here. Disrupted means that they're not going to fight as well. So yeah, a lot of things happening here. Okay, I wasn't expecting this, and they moved their line. Okay, let me see. I saw as well how they started to shoot with all of these, and they shoot against the Arquebusiers with the crossbow, and it was a massacre here. We had 192 and we were left with 170. Okay, so I'm going to move these guys back here. What was it? Then you have reacted to our unit by shooting at it. Yeah, but I wanted to move here, not there. Never mind. Let's move here. I want to run away as far as I can. Okay, so now what I can do, if I move this guy here or somewhere around this area, evidently these guys are going to shoot, so I need to secure this area first before moving this. So what I'm going to do is, where is my troop here? I have this one here and all of these. This is still disrupted. I'm not sure how much. No, it's not going to do a lot. It's going to do more here and here. Am I able to disrupt this guy? I'm not sure. So basically these guys are trying to attack me here. I don't know why. I have these guys here. I see that. So I'm going to charge again here. Yeah, of course. Still running away. Let's charge against this one. And if it's possible to charge here, I don't know, but I'm going to move this guy here. I'm definitely going to shoot at this one. And then at this one, if it's possible. Yeah, this guy is disrupted. This guy is a Swiss pikeman that has been shot by my crossbowmen here and here. So now I can see that this guy is completely disrupted, which is pretty good. And this guy is disrupted. I cannot charge with this, but I can at least shoot at these guys here. They are still losing troops, which is good. So this area is very good. And now we're going to see what we're going to do here. This guy I cannot move. I have to face these guys. So another thing I can do. I think I can disrupt this guy here. I have these guys here. So I can charge against this one over here. And I can turn here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. If possible, I'm going to face them, but not to charge them. I think. No, I cannot charge. I cannot do anything else. But I will definitely. I don't know if I can shoot here or move back at least. Move back. Would I have another movement? I don't know. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Whoa, 22. That was huge. Okay, I'm going to position this guy here. And I'm going to position this guy here. And I'm gonna move with this guy. Like so. So I can move here. Over here, I'm going to turn. Shoot at this guy here. Go here. turn over here so I can shoot better. And shoot with this guy. And finally, with this Arquebusiers, I'm going to run away because I don't want them to shoot at me here. And then I will have more options here. Okay, so far so good. Let's see. This is the situation. I'm going to try to use this checker formation, like in the old times. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the situation. So before wrapping up, I'm going to end my turn and let's see what happens. Ah, did I forget this guy? Oh my god. They are in middle of the crossbowmen. This is crazy. This residual phase is crazy. Okay, now they are charging enemy casualties 5 and our casualties 5. So the result is indecisive. Yeah, hit charges. That's good. They won because they did more damage. Oh, he's doing a flank attack. I should have noticed that. Oh my god. 16 casualties. Wow, that was crazy. Now I am fragmented because, yeah, he snatched the opportunity here. Incredible. Okay. We lost 11. Oh my god, he charged again. And now... yeah, my unit broke eventually. Now I have this guy flanking me. This guy is still running. Now it's my turn. Let's see. These guys are still running. Sad. So if we see here, they have 11% of the troops routed. Okay. So it's a little bit sad, the situation. I have one Gendarmes routing with 54 guys. This is bad. This is not looking good. I have another unit here of Gendarmes that is disrupted by the fact that some of these crossbowmen are shooting at it. The situation here is normal. I could deal with this, but now I can see these two guys running against my Jinetes here that are facing backwards. I mean, in the point of view of the enemy. This guy is receiving a little bit of of volleys from the crossbowmen, and we have a Gendarmes here, which I would have to deal with it. Then we have the situation here in which, well, we have been engaged here, here, and here. This guy, of course, is disrupted because I was not expecting that. So that was something that I did not expect, to have that guy there. So I can still move this guy to the front and try to reach here, or at least shoot at these guys at the back. But I still have these two guys here that I can either decide to attack these guys or attack these guys at the back. So that is going to be the situation for another chapter. So I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully you are enjoying this. And this is going to be a tough situation. We are entering a very tough situation here. Indeed. So this was Victus. See you in the next one.